Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in here to a live look-in at YinzerCon in Bell Vernon here at the Amstel Center, right on Finley Road. We are set up here for Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. Remember, folks, we are just 2 weeks away from opening night at Dirt's Monster Half Mile. Saturday night, April the 29th. Gates open at 5, warm-ups beginning at 6, and racing starting at 7 p.m. But to give you a little bit of a live look-in and to see just how close we really are, we've got some cars that are ready to go here, but they are just on display for their sponsors. We all know, already have seen this car before. This is Matt Bernard. He was staged at the World of Wheels car show just back in January, and he's back with us here on a very late notice. So we appreciate Matt Bernard for bringing his car out here. Beautiful number 15 hobby stock. And it's a family affair here at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway because we have cousins right next to each other. Mark Corio also here displaying his car for the very first time ever since his accident from last season. This car started off from bare bones in the off season, a bare chassis, and they built it from the ground up, and it is on display for the very first time for the 2023 season. All of the great sponsors that helped get that family back on the road for their upcoming season. So Mark Corio here on display at number 14 hobby stock. We've got Mark right here. Mark, come on over. We'll talk a little bit.
What's up?
What's going on, Mark? So a lot of times people are familiar with seeing the race car on the racetrack, but they don't get to see the driver. And sometimes you just don't understand how young these drivers are. So here we are. We're talking to you. What, 17 years old, right?
17.
17. You're still a student in high school.
Yeah, 11th grade.
11th grade. Where do you go to high school?
South Fayette.
South Fayette. Any other activities outside of racing?
No, not really. Just work.
Where do you work?
Stosh Automotive.
Okay, there you go. What do you do at Stosh?
Just change tires, brakes, just really anything.
And that all prepares you for what you do on the race car on Saturday nights, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So Mark, not too many words coming out of Mark Corio, but I tell you what, his actions speak for themselves on the racetrack. I think it's going to be a guy you might find in victory lane this season at Dirt's Monster Half Mile. How do you think? Well, you think that 14 is going to be on the front stretch?
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, you gotta be more sure than that. I think you got a shot, right?
Yeah, I just got to get the handle right.
I think you'll figure it out. I think you'll be all right. You got a good support group behind you here, and I think you're going to be in good company.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, we'll keep it moving down the road here. Samara Weaver on display for the very first time for the 2023 season. Not a whole lot going on new with this race car besides maybe some sponsorships. Come on over, Samara. The Duchess of Daisytown, live and in action here. You're kind of not too sure about that nickname, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's pretty cool, but I didn't understand what it meant at first, but now that I do, I like it.
Yeah, it's royalty. You're royalty. Yeah. You're royalty of Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. I think that's good.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, that's good. Well, I'll tell you what, this car is beautiful. It was beautiful last year. It's beautiful again this year. We're excited to see you get started here. How are you feeling going into the 2023 season?
I'm excited. I'm going to push on the gas a little bit more this year and try and get my first win.
That's right, yeah. So this is going to be your second season in racing?
Yes.
So what have you learned in your first season that you're going to carry into the second season?
Well, if somebody who's like out on the track or has more experience, and if they tell you something, you have to make sure you listen because they know what they're talking about. And you're not out there to try and be perfect and better than everybody. I'm just out there to have fun.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's the most important part. If you're not having fun, what are we really doing here? The cool thing about this event here at YinzerCon, it's pretty much right in your backyard.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. We've had some people come up here and just talking to us and just explaining some things to them. So it's nice.
What are you looking most forward to in racing? I know you said that the goal is to get a first win, but what else are you looking to focus on this year?
Honestly, just learning it better and learning the track better and how to improve myself.
So for the fans at home that don't know, Samara is an always safe flagging and traffic control young gun competitor. So these drivers at Dirt's Monster Half Mile are between the ages of 13 and 19. A lot of these drivers, such as Samara here, don't even have their driver's license or their learner's permit yet. So you're learning how to drive a vehicle for the very first time. And if you don't mind me asking, Samara, how old are you?
I'm 14 years old.
So what would you say to a 12, 13, 14-year-old woman or male, such as yourself, that wants to get involved in racing? How would you encourage them to do it?
I would definitely do it. Your first year, that you're not out to win it. Just take your time and be safe. That's what I did my first year. My first night out, I went super slow, and it helped me really learn the track, and it's definitely a really fun experience. Even if you only jump into it for a year and then you don't like it, it's something that I would definitely do if you want to do it.
That sounds good. And where do you go to school at?
I go to California high school.
Good old Cal High. You got some friends that come out and watch it at some point, or do they talk to you about racing whenever you get back to school on a Monday?
Yeah, my one friend, ever since I started, she wants to start racing too. So a lot of people know what I do. And at first I was embarrassed about it because I'm like a girl doing it. But now it's really cool doing it, especially as a girl.
So what about hobbies outside of racing? What else are you into at a 14-year-old's age?
I do cheer.
Okay.
And that's really all. I want to start softball too, but that's...
The cheer and softball. How's school going? What's your favorite subject in school?
Math. I'm pretty good at math, and my grades are pretty good, so...
What are you learning right now in math?
We're learning like pre-algebra basically. It's like preparing us for next year, like decimals and just all kinds of stuff.
There you go. So cheerleader / possible softball player / race car driver. That is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool resume you built for yourself at 14. We're excited to see you. I don't know why I held that microphone up to you there, because there's really nothing much to talk about. But hey, we are excited to see you at Dirt's Monster Half Mile this upcoming season for the Young Guns Young Gun season. I think we're going to see you on the front stretch this year. What do you think?
Hopefully.
Well, I look forward to that victory lane interview with you, that first one. So congratulations. Good luck in the upcoming season. We're going to keep moving on. We got one more race car to look at here. So that was Samara Weaver, Young Gun competitor this season at Pittsburgh. Jonathan.
Hello.
What's going on, man? Beautiful race car. We've seen this one time before, huh?
Yeah.
There you go. So thanks for coming out.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Pretty cool for you, though, because you got Hoods Up Quick Lube. This is your family business, and we're just right down the road from
Right
the
down
family
the road,
business.
yep.
So, talk to us about Hoods Up Quick Lube. What do you guys do there?
Pretty much everything. I mean, mostly just oil changes, but our other location does brakes, inspections, suspension work. Pretty much everything. As long as Derek knows how to do it, we'll do it.
There you go. 2 convenient locations in Bell Vernon and in Monongahela, so you can service a lot of the Monongahela Valley here, which is where YinzerCon currently is, Bell Vernon, PA. So
Yep.
Seems like a pretty good opportunity.
Yeah. It was a no-brainer to come out here and coupons, and now we're, like I told you earlier, we're in the works to open a 3rd location up.
Were you allowed to tell me that? Is that allowed to be public?
I think so. Well, let's hope. I mean, I think so, yeah.
Well, you're live on Facebook, so
Okay.
everybody in the world knows now. Woo, sorry, Gary. But anyways, last year, an incredible season for you. First career victory on the front stretch. You obviously planned that your entire life as a race car driver. You planned for that first victory lane interview, but to struggle so much the way you did, but to finally get it, made it all that much more sweeter, huh?
Yeah, I lost an engine. I mean, beginning of the season, I did good. I was up there in points, and then we had an engine problem, and I kind of faded off. And Cody and my dad were nice enough to put me in the 1K car. So, and then that was a night that the trucks got hit by that late model, and I don't know, something sparked in me, and I never drove like that before. I went from 6th to 2nd in like 3 laps, and to run my dad down, it was special, and we did it for Logan that night, and yeah, it was fun.
The Catellas clan will be in full effect this season at Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. You got Cody jumping into a Rush late model, yourself being in the hobby stock. There's going to be a pro stock in the mix. Your dad, him hauling around, maybe doing another hobby stock again this season. You got Logan in the hobby stocks.
Yep.
You got Young Gun sponsorships. Man, you guys are just all over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we are. We're well known. We're either liked or hated.
Well, if you weren't doing something right, you wouldn't be hated. So
Yeah.
I mean, it must be working out pretty well. But so yeah, we got 4 cars on display here down at YinzerCon. It is currently 1:39 p.m. So this event runs till I believe 6 p.m. So you have plenty of time to come on down, check it out. The weather is beautiful. It worked out to our advantage. We didn't think Mother Nature was going to reward us today, but it did. Plenty of other attractions to look at here. I think Ghostbusters is right across the parking lot over there fighting off, so you don't got to worry about ghosts coming here. You got Pittsburgh City, Pittsburgh Iron Man, you got Pittsburgh Thor, you have Steely McBean running around here, all kinds of attractions to come look at down here at YinzerCon in Bell Vernon. Stop on down, see what Pittsburgh's Pennsylvania Motor Speedway is all about. But we look forward to seeing you once again for the season opener on Saturday night, April the 29th. Gates open at 5, warm-ups at 6, racing at 7 p.m. For all information, tickets, schedule, and more, visit ppms.com and make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Take care, everybody. We look forward to seeing you at the track.